Welcome to Zorpazorp Gaming. My name's Lachie Linton Keen, and welcome to the third installment of our map-based Battle Companies campaign. We are joined once again by Jackson Ranahan. Welcome back, dude.
Thank you.
We've got an awesome little board that we're going to be playing on today, and I'm going to be bringing my Rangers of the North company, led by Aragorn and Halbarad, who are in the infancy of their Ranger career, swanning around Eregion trying to hunt down some bad guys. And I am, this is my second game, and I've recruited one more Ranger to add to my starting company, so I'm now 5 Rangers strong. It's an all-hero company. It's pretty fun, pretty small numbers, pretty high power, but of course they're a bit squishy as well. So looking forward to getting in the next game with them. And Jacko, you're bringing Mordor.
Yes, going up against this band of heroes is a bunch of just random orcs, led by Dromgod.
Very nice. And
Dromgod Deadslayer.
Oh, sorry, his amazing title after executing a Warrior of the Dead last game, who was so rudely summoned by John and his stupid special ability. Have you got any extra guys?
I have a spearman sitting out who he got injured last round, but I picked up a bow.
Okay, cool. So all more orc bows to add to your incredible fire base of talented shooters.
Very excited.
I am currently in possession of 3 special locations on the map. So the benefits that I'm getting are, I've got the Shire, so I get +1 to my injury rolls. I can get +2 to my swim tests from the Ice Bay of Foreshell, and there's like no water on this board that is swimmable, so that is useless. And I can also swap weapons over for no additional cost. So my benefits are pretty combat ineffective. Now, what are your 2 benefits that you're running?
I got access to a Mirkwood Spider, which I didn't get at the start of this battle phase, and I also have something else. Oh yes, I get +1 influence.
Oh, +1 influence, of course. Yeah, so getting a bit of heavier influence at the end of the battle round, and yeah, no Mirkwood Spider for you because unfortunately you didn't roll the 4. Cool. All right. Well, the first thing we need to do, of course, is roll to see what our scenario will be. I've got my scenario, and I have no dice.
No dice.
All right. So let's see what table we roll on. We've got a 2, so we're on the first table, and 1 more d6 to pick the mission, and the 3, which we've already played, so we'll re-roll that one. And a big 4, we are playing Claim the Treasure. Alright, so this is one of the new ones. It's basically like a classic objective-based game with some treasure that we have to dig up. So we'll get all of those treasure markers and our deployment set up, and we'll come right back and have a look at the board. So our board today is a collection of farmland and miscellaneous, I guess, Eregion ruins, bit of Arnorian kind of vibe going on. I've picked this board edge here after winning the roll-off and deployed Aragorn and Halbarad nestled in here with one of their other ranger boys and my other 2 rangers here, making a move for 1 objective, 2 objectives, 3 objectives, got another one up the back there, 1 here, and then 1 nestled in here to take us to our total count of 6. And then, Jacko, you've put your orc forces pretty thinly spread.
Oh, thinly spread. I've got to account for what you're doing. So I've got a group of swordsmen here with my 1 spearman, led by my leader, going for that objective. My 2-hander dude just going to pick that up, and then my 2-hander hero, my bowman hero, and 2 bowmen are on this flank.
Yeah, cool. So you got a bit of pincer action going.
Hopefully.
Very nice indeed. All right, well, let's jump into it. So in terms of our objectives, the game will end on quarter and reducing our opponent to 25%, and the side with the most objectives or most pieces of treasure wins. And these are light objects that can be picked up by models and run around with, which you'll see very quickly, I imagine. And one model can actually carry more than 1. They can, we can get 1 character carrying all of them if we manage to line that up. We'll see how we go. Whoever has the most at the end will reign victorious. Let's go for priority, Jacko. And goes to you! The forces of Mordor have it. We'll let him start getting his forces onto the board.
Opening myself up to some pot shots. Alright, so my 2-hander is going to grab this, walk in 1 inch, and he's got 5 to go. He's going to head this way, I think.
Alright, so Gwathria, one of my founding member rangers, is just going to jump straight up these stairs, 4 inches, and then he's sort of about halfway up there. If he wants to balance, nope, we'll just remember that, 2 inches up the stairs. And then my other 4 rangers are all just going to sit still and take some pot shots, maybe try and cause a little bit of damage into this group of orcs over here.
Please no.
All of Jacko's orcs have moved full pace, so it's going to go straight to my shooting phase. I've kept 4 of my rangers stationary: Aragorn, Halbarad, Huriel, and our new company member Araneth over there with the big swishy cloak. And they've all got a nice line of sight to this bundle of orcs here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the account with Aragorn, and he's going to hurl a bit of an arrow into... The air. No, not the air. He's going to go for this little spearman here at the back, so he needs a 3 to hit, and he gets it, a big 3, and now an in the way roll. No, he hits the shield-bearing orc in the front, and those are defense 5, Jacko?
Yeah.
Defense 5? Okay, so man bow, strength 2, I'm going to need 6s, and I get a big 1, so no wounds there. Now I've got 2 more. We're going to start with Halbarad next, and he's going to target the same spearman. He hits. He hits the orc in front again. This guy's becoming quite a pincushion, needing a big 6, and he gets a 4, nothing there. And then my last ranger over there with bow, which is Huriel, he is going to target the same spearman, and he misses. All right, well done. Let's see if the newbie can show the boys how it's done. He has... yeah, he can see this guy here, but he'll have an in the way through the orc with the pick. He needs, whoops, a 3 to hit, gets a big 6, in the way roll. Hits the orc in the front, so he'll need another big 6, and he gets it! Down goes the orc with the pickaxe. There we go, our minimal movement paid off. And then my other guy over here has already shot, and a kill for the newbie! Well done to our new ranger who's just joined the company. So, that is the first turn over. Shall we jump into priority, Jacko?
Let's do it.
Big 5 goes to the rangers. So Guthria is going to continue his ascent up. He's got 2 inches to get to the top. He might actually, he will reach this objective and pick it up, and then he's just going to finish in behind the post so that he can't be shot by all those orcs down there. And then my other rangers are just all going to sit still once more. We're well within range of those orcs over there, and if we need to, we can also cover the orcs over here. So we'll keep our little fire bastion going.
All right, so we're going to grab this barrel. Move 1, pick it up. Then move 5 back to here, and then these guys are gonna cover him.
Alright, so once again I'm going to lay down some fire with my little fire base of my 4 rangers, and I'm going to just start peppering these guys up the back here. I'm going to try and go for the spearman with the lower defense as always, and open the account with Aragorn. He needs a big 3 to hit. He hits, and he's got no in the way this time because he's exposed, so he'll just need a 5 to wound on D4. Oh, he gets him! Lovely work, Aragorn. Down goes an orc. Now I've still got my 2 rangers here, so Halbarad is going to fire at the captain over there, the captain model, which is, of course, Jackson's leader. What's his name again?
Dromgot.
Dromgot, the... Dead Slayer, that's it. Alright, 3 to hit, Halbarad misses.
Good.
And then Huriel is going to knock an arrow, and he hits, and he'll need... Let's just see if your guy gets an in the way. Yeah, he actually is just obscured, which is not something I expected. So I hit the front of the stonework there. That is a little unfortunate. I've got one more shot here from my newcomer who successfully killed somebody last turn. So I could go that way and get an in the way on the leader, or I can go this way into an exposed orc. Now I'm going to go for the orc because he's going to be 5s to wound with D4 again. So I'm going to target this bowman here. Is that your hero?
No.
No. Okay, so just a normal bowman with our new comrade, whose name is Araneth, and he hits and needs a 5 to sneak another kill. And he doesn't get it. No luck there. Alright, so another kill from the firebase this turn. Doing well. Let's jump into priority for turn number 3. Big 6.
It's yours.
It goes to the Rangers. So Aragorn and Halbarad's firebase are just going to do a little half move just up here to make sure that we're kind of opening up our avenues of fire and increasing our chance of having some shots depending on what Jacko does. I'm going to stay stationary with this gentleman for one more turn. I think he's got a pretty good angle down here and here, but he might end up losing a shot, but that's okay. And then my big boy over here, he is just going to do a big run and then go for a climb test, needing not a 1. Oh, he gets a 2 and just manages to safely climb down to the bottom, taking the objective with him. And that is the Ranger movement.
My new recruit is going to cling up against the wall here.
Ooh, nice.
Try and take shots next turn. This guy is gonna come in. Take the doorway. My two-hander is gonna run up behind him.
Nice and safe, out of line of sight.
And then this guy, I think he's gonna go into the trees. We're here.
Digging in nice and hard against the cover. And I will not have line of sight.
Is that true for my captain as well?
I believe so. I might be able to see...
Actually, there is a window there.
There is a window. I can see the captain with all three of them, but you will get in the way.
I'll pass the barrel to the captain while they're in base contact.
Very nice. Stacking it up on your leader.
Yeah. And then this two-hander, he's gonna run 2. And just be against the wall.
Alright, so this time I'm going to open the account with Araneth, our new ranger recruit for this round. He is over here, he's already got 1 kill, and he is going to target Jackson's orc captain, who is nestled in here. That's one of your sergeants, Jacko.
It sure is.
And he's got himself a nice little cover save from the fir tree there. Now I'm going to hit on a 3 because I haven't moved. No, I'm not. I'm going to miss completely. Alright, we'll switch up over to my remaining ranger firebase, and I think we'll go with... Yeah, let's go with Huriel next. So he will be hitting on a 3, targeting the same orc. He hits him. On a 1 to a 2, it will hit the tree, and it gets through. And now I need a 5 to put a wound on the sergeant. And no luck. Alright, Halberad, just next to Huriel, is going to do the exact same thing. Hitting on a 3, misses. And Aragorn, shooting over Halberad's shoulder, is also going to do the exact same thing. Hitting on a 3, he hits, and whoops. And he hits the target, not the trees, and now needing a 5 to wound. Oh, lovely work. Alright, so you got a fate save to make there, Jacko. And he saves it. But Aragorn does go up to 2 kills so far, even though the point was fated, and you have... All your bows have moved, haven't they, Jacko?
They sure have.
Alright, that is the shooting phase over. Let's jump into priority for turn number 4. Oh, big one. Big 4. Okay, I might have a heroic move to call here. We'll have a look, and we'll come right back.
Alright, so I'm going to make some interesting choices this turn. This guy is going to move out 3. This guy is going to move out... he's going to move 3.
And that's your sergeant with the objective?
Yeah. Then this guy is going to move... Yeah, he's going to come back out.
Coming back out, half move or full move?
I think it's going to be a full move.
Full move.
So he'll just run up behind the Axer and take the barrel, take the crate off him.
Oh, yep, cool. So swapping the treasure chest to the bowman at the back.
Yep. This guy's not going to move. This guy is going to move. He's going to go 1, 5. These guys are going to move. 1, 5. And...
So that would be difficult terrain as well.
Yeah, he's going to stay on the outside.
Stay on the outside.
He's going to stand behind him. With the barrel. He's going to keep the barrel.
So Captain's still got the barrel there on your lieutenant. Alright, so Gwathria is going to fall back 3 inches and score him a nice little position that he can still shoot from. He is going to be within charge range of the front orc and potentially the back one as well.
Definitely the back one.
So he's actually got a little bit more than that because that was the end of his base there. So he can go to there. I think he should be just out then. Yeah, so he's just out of the back orc on his full move. And that way, he hopefully, with the combined might of Araneth and Gwathria, we should be able to take out Jackson's sergeant, maybe soften him up a little bit and keep him safe, bringing the objective over. Araneth is just going to stay still to try and get that 3+ shot. And then my rangers here are going to advance half moves to keep firing nice and clear. So both Halberad and Aragorn will half move, allowing them to have completely clear shots at both of those back orcs. And then my last ranger, Huriel, He is going to... Yeah, he's going to half move as well. And he's going to go 3 inches that way, so he's not blocking Aragorn at the back. And then he'll have an unimpeded shot on that orc there. All right, so that's my movement into the orc shooting.
Okay, so we're going to kick things off with a shot from my new guy, Spark, on that guy. Gwathria.
Get that Sindarin pronunciation right.
Close enough.
So he's moved. So he'll hit on 6s?
Moved, so he got 6s.
Oh, that burns you, doesn't it?
And they had a point of mine. Okay, that's fine.
Final archer.
He's going to shoot at Araneth.
Araneth at the back there. And this is your sergeant archer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
I'm going to use one of my rerolls.
Alright, so you've got 3, don't you?
2 now.
2 left, okie dokie. Big reroll looking for a 5. Oh, savage.
Yeah.
1s to 1s. Okay, time for me to return some fire. I am going to open the account over here with Gwathria. He has moved, so he'll be hitting on 4s, and he's going to fire straight into the sergeant there, because he is a little bit terrifying. I'm going to need 4s to hit, and he hits, and I'm going to need 5s to wound, because he's only defense 4. Oh, a big 6! Gets a wound on him! Let's see that fate point, needing a 4+ Jacko to keep him in the game.
Yeah.
Ooh, very saved. Fantastic. But well done, Gwathria, kind of fleeing back whilst carrying an objective, turning around, shooting over his shoulder, and dealing him a relatively solid wound. We'll do the same thing here with Araneth, and he's also going to fire into the sergeant, try and finish him off, hitting on 3s because he hasn't moved. Big 1.
Thank you.
Big 1. Okay, now... What I'm going to do now is I'm going to fire with Huriel because he doesn't have a clean shot on that sergeant, so he's just going to fire at the half-moving orc. He has moved, so he's hitting on 4s. He misses. The big move has cost him, and he's not going to waste a my point. I'm going to start with Helbrad, who has a clean shot. I'll just double-check that. Yes, he is the only one with a clean shot on the sergeant with the axe. Needing 3s to hit. And needing another 5 to finish him off. Gets him.
Oh.
Gets him.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Sergeant. Alright, so it took pretty much all of my shooting for the turn. I've still got Aragorn left, who over the shoulder is going to go into... should I go into that orc over there, or shall I try and pick off... I tell you what, he's got the lower defense. I'll go for the orc archer. So hitting on 4s for Aragorn because he's moved. Whew, big 6. And needing a 5 to wound. He fails to wound. Well, a pretty solid shooting phase for me. 2 wounds on the sergeant, removing that threat over on my left flank, meaning that I'm not going to be too overwhelmed immediately, but there are more orcs on the way. Let's jump into priority, Jacko. Oh, I just totally missed. And it goes to you. Oh dear. All right, this is a big one.
All right, I'm just gonna run at you because I don't care anymore. Let's go.
Leg it, boys.
Leg it at the enemy, and he will take it with him. This guy's gonna run. He's gonna. Well, he'll still have it. I guess he's gonna drop it there.
So he's letting go of it, just there near the allied hero there.
He's also gonna let go of it and charge.
Yep, first combat of the game. Into my Ranger of the North. He's just in.
And then he's gonna go over here.
Sorting himself out in cover. Very nice. And is your archer just gonna stay still? Go for that shot?
Yeah.
Now you have got priority, so you will shoot before my archers. So Gwathria is in combat. Araneth and these lads. What are we going to do, boys? Let's have a think. So Araneth is going to finally move for the first time in the game, just a little bit to pick up that objective so that it becomes his property. And then he'll sit there so he can fire an arrow straight into this little punk. And then everyone else is just going to stay still and brace for putting out some firepower. But first, it will be your turn, Jacko. Take it away.
My sergeant, Zagar, is going to shoot.
Targeting Araneth over here, try and get him to drop that objective.
5's to hit.
Oh, big hit! Big hit. Alright, so
got 2 rerolls.
I'm defense 5. The orc bow is strength 2, so you need 6s to wound, but you've got your might point and you've got a reroll. Looking for that big natural 6. No luck.
Reroll.
And the first reroll. Oh!
Point of mine.
Point of mine. Oh, nice. Okay, so your sergeant scores a wound on Araneth, who is going to roll his fate roll, needing a 4+. Oh dear, oh dear. He rolls a 3,
Ooh.
but I will spend
And it's a point of might.
my point of might, my first might of the game actually, to make that a 4. So Araneth's might and fate are gone, so an effective little shot from your sergeant there, Jacko. Now I will return fire, and I think we'll start with Araneth. And I mean, it's really tempting to try and shoot at your sergeant just to be an asshole, but I think I'm just going to go for the archer who's right in front of me here. So he has moved, of course, so he's going to be hitting on 4s. He gets a big 5 to hit. And there's no in the way, so I just need another 5 to take that orc out of action. Oh, snap. Get him out of there.
Alright.
That's what you get for hurting my poor little ranger. He is absolutely killing it today. Up to 2 for his first game, Araneth. And now my normal archers, who have all not moved, my little existing fire base, they are all going to open fire. First, Huriel is going to target the two-handed orc right up the back here. And he is going to be hitting on 3s.
All the orcs have 2 hands.
He hits and needs a 5. Nope, he misses. And Halbarad actually also has a clear shot, so he's going to do the same thing. He hits, needing a 5. Whoop. He misses. And we've got 1 shot left from Aragorn. Now the question is, do I put 1 more shot into that two-hander up the back there, or try and soften these guys up? They're defense 6, and I'm scared of rolling 6s, so... they're D5, sorry, but still need 6s to wound. So I'm going to shoot at the two-hander over here one last time. Needing 3 to hit with Aragorn. Oh, there's that 6 again. He loves hit 6s on the hit roll. Needing a 5 to wound. Oh, come on, boys. Rubbish. Well, we got the one that mattered, which was stopping my left flank from crumbling. So pretty successful for us. And now we've got our first combat, Jacko.
Yeah.
Alright, you have 1 orc. Do you have any special strikes?
I have a hand weapon and it's a sword because that's how it works. So I will stab.
He's gonna do it. He loves it. He loves stabbing. I am just going to fight as normal so that I don't reduce my fight value. So I've just got the 1 dice and you're stabbing. Let's go for it. Oh!
Yeah, okay.
Big 6. Just goes to me. Strength 4
I'm
on...
gonna take my stab wound first.
Oh, true, of course. So you take a strength 2 hit.
No.
It doesn't kill you. I'm strength 4, your defense 4, so I need 4s to wound. And I kill you.
Yeah, there you go.
Savage. Guathria. Putting them to the sword. Alright, there's only 4 orcs left now. Does that mean you're broken, Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Let's jump into priority for the next turn. Big 3.
Oops.
Here's one I prepared earlier. Nope, you've got yours.
Wait.
Please, roll with this time.
Okay. Sorry.
A big 3, and I had priority last turn. Yes?
No, I didn't.
No, you did, so it goes to me. So all my rangers are just going to stay still, except for Aragorn, who is finally going to pick up the 3rd objective, just to make sure, in case you quarter yourself and drop yourself down to 2, that I don't lose on objective points. Let's go into your move, Jacko.
Alright, so I have to take courage tests because I'm broken. My captain is going to take a test first. In 8. I'll use a point of will to add to that.
So there you go, that passes, and then with your stand fast, the orc next to him passes as well. And then your other hero?
Yep, he's going to do the same. 7, he's going to use a point of will.
Very nice. Well, they've both burnt their will, but their stand fast means that all of your boys stay on the battlefield, and that takes you into your movement. Go for it, Jacko.
Alright, let's just get up close and personal.
Charging in. Probably gonna get hit by a face full of arrows.
Probably. Pick this back up and then go grab that one as well.
Yep, so he's now carrying both. He can keep moving as well. He's got another couple of inches.
Nah, he's done.
He's done? Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, well that takes it into my shooting phase. My big priority, of course, is to try and probably kill this orc and get him to drop those 2 objectives. Jackson sort of got 2 eggs in 1 basket at only defense 4, but you know his other guy will still be around, so that's probably my biggest priority because hurting the captain's going to be a lot harder, and then next turn I'm going to have some combat. So I'm going to start with these 2 here, Guathria and Araneth, and we're going to target this gentleman here. So we'll begin with Guathria, and I haven't moved, so I need 3s to hit, and Guathria misses. Now, I think I'm actually going to spend a point of might and make that a 3. Because it's kind of important that this guy dies. You know what? I don't think I need to. I'll save it. We'll go straight to Araneth. Hitting on 3. There we go. And needing a 5 to wound. Gets him. Down he goes. Araneth goes up to 3 wounds. We are killing it. And the 2 objectives have been dropped. Big play for us. And that leaves 3 arrows to fly straight into these orcs here. Let's start with Aragorn into the front orc. He hits. And he has moved, so that is a 4. And he'll need 6s to wound. He has got a 5. So he'll spend a point of might to make that a 6. And the front orc is dead. And then Helberad. He hits, needing a 6 on your captain. He fails. And then Huriel. He hits. My god, my shooting has been insane. And he fails to wound. Alright, so 2 more orcs dead, Jacko. That takes you down to...
Just my 2 heroes.
Just your 2 heroes. Has that quartered you?
Yeah, it has.
Oh.
So the game's over.
I believe that's game.
Yes.
Well, that was somewhat of a pincushion massacre. We only had 1 combat in the entire game. Let's jump into the aftermath and we'll see how everything unfolds. Alright, so the first step of War's Aftermath is our injuries. Now, of course, I didn't actually take any casualties, so I'm fine. But we've got a few orcs to do, so we'll jump into Jackson's casualty rolls. Where do you want to start, dude?
Start with my hero like I did last time.
So
this is my 2-handed axe sergeant.
Yeah, what a trip. And he's fine. Big 7, that is a full recovery.
Alright, so now we're just into the warriors. Go pickaxe dude. Fine.
Very fine.
Slit throat.
He's injured.
Okay.
So he'll be missing his next game.
Yep. What's this guy? Gutter.
Oh, he's dead. No, the new spearman dies.
No, he's the old.
Oh, the old spearman. Okay, well, your only current spearman.
2-handed pick dude.
He's fine. That's an 8.
Bowman.
He's also fine.
And other bowman.
Injured. Oh, okay. So a bit of a smattering of injuries there. The first death of the campaign.
Of course, it would be an orc.
Yes, of course. Fair enough. And a couple of injuries. You're missing a swordsman and a bowman who will be missing your next game. But you do have 1 player coming back. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you've got 1 spearman returning from injury. This feels like a football bench. Like, oh, you know, he had a rough game. He pulled his hamstring, but he's back. Yeah, we're hoping to see some good returns for him. Should be good. All right, let's jump into some experience, which I'm gonna have a fair bit to do.
Okay, so because of the disparity between mine and Lachie's crews, I get 3 bonus influence points, plus a 2 for losing, total of 5, so I can spend 3 to roll the reinforcement table, hopefully to replace my lost spearman with something better. Oh, here we go.
Big 5.
We're going to go +1 to roll on a special chart.
So that you've got 2 influence left, so spend 1 more to get, a big 6.
So 1 left.
Look at all those juicy options on the special chart. All right, what are we going to get? Oh, big 6, a Black Numenorian. Oh, look at that.
What is that? Because I don't know a lot of the rings.
They're an epic man, dude. They cause terror. They're defense 6. Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
Alright, I'm happy with that.
So after the stellar performance of everyone on the team, including my new member Araneth, I have over 5 experience on every model, so I am rolling on the heroic progression tables for every single model, which means that I need to pick a path for each of my 5 heroes. Now, because basically every model in my army is the same, I've decided to go for a different path for every hero to go kind of as themey as we could. So we'll start off with our leader, Aragorn, the future king of men, and he is of course on the warrior path because we want to get that super amazing Aragorn warrior that we all know and love. So I'm going to roll on the path of the warrior table, 2d6, and he gets an 11, which is heroic strike. He is now able to access the heroic strike ability, which is mind-blowing. Up next we have Helberad, his 2 IC, and he is going to go on the path of the general, because of course we know and love Helberad for his incredible banner of Arwen Evenstar, and hopefully I can roll a 3 and get the banner effect for Helberad. Let's see how we go. 2d6. Oh, so close. I got a 4. A 4 is lead by example. Friendly models within 6 inches of this hero gain a bonus of +1 to their courage. So that's pretty useless for my army because my courage is really high anyway. But at least Halbarad, that's pretty thematic. He inspires the boys in face of terrible fears. Now we have Gwathria, and Gwathria is going to roll on the path of the knight. So I have to immediately buy him a horse for 3 influence, which at the moment is my Aragorn Strider model until I get a suitable replacement. So he is now mounted up, and we get to roll on the path of the knight. Another 2d6, and he's rolled a 5, which is... he increases his courage by 1. Fabulous. More courage bonuses. Alright, let's see if we can get something a little bit more special with Huriel. Now, Huriel has taken off his cloak, and it's actually Gandalf. Gandalf the Grey has joined the company, and he is going to be rolling on the path of the Sorcerer. And 2d6, come on, Staff of Power. I get a 5. Okay, he's resistant to magic. That's not very Gandalf-y. Well, I mean, okay, no epic magical powers yet, but at least he's on the path to some serious wizardry. And the final hero is Araneth, our newbie, and he's going to be on the path of the Ranger. And we are looking for some super shooting power, hopefully an expert shot to match John's hero, who got expert shot. So 2d6 on path of the Ranger, and a 7, which is... oh, cool. He can increase his shoot value up to a maximum of 3+. He already has a 3+, so I have to roll again. You don't get to choose anymore like you did in the old edition. Rolling again, and he gets 2 6s, 12. That must be good. Lethal aim. Oh, hell yes.
Rigged.
So he gets to spend a free point of might every turn while shooting. A true ranger indeed. So... we got some pretty sweet looking dudes, and all we have left now is to spend any remaining influence. Now I scored 4 for my victories, but I spent 3 to upgrade to the Path of the Knight and get Gwathria the horse, so I'm just going to bank my final point of influence, and that brings our War's Aftermath to a close. Let's jump into the post-game. So a pretty savage victory for the forces of the Rangers of the North. We successfully gathered all of the Arnorian artifacts and kept them away from the pesky orcs. So a big victory for me. My hero's got a whole bunch of advancements. Lethal aim on my ranger hero, and Aragorn's got heroic strike. Unfortunately, my Gandalf in disguise, he'll have to put his cloak back on and resume his alias as Huriel because he's only resistant to magic, so he's not very Gandalf-y yet. But he will be soon. And how about things for you? A little worse for wear, Jacko?
Well, I lost a spearman, traded a spearman for a black Numenorean, and that's all right.
Terror causing could be very interesting. Mixing that all up, we've got. I mean, I'm a pretty high courage enemy, and so is Jono. But we've got Gondor as well in the mix, who are pretty low courage, so it could be useful in some games as well. Plus, just more defense 6, right?
Defense 6 at all.
Yeah, oh true, right, you have no defense 6. So yeah, some defense 6. Always handy indeed. Who was your MVP in terms of the battle that we played?
The only guy who got a kill?
Yeah, it was your Orc Archer, right?
My Bowman Sergeant.
Yep, well that's always good to be leveling up that guy and hoping to get some. I mean, getting a bit of a Path of the Ranger for yourself could be very handy to improve Orc shooting. And for me, it's probably got to be my new guy, Araneth. I mean, he literally just sat still and just sort of target prioritied and made some crucial kills. He got the kill that made your final guy drop those 2 objectives, but just in general, like my dice and my shooting, I was just killing everything. It's 2 games in a row, my shooting's been blistering. So I don't know if that's the fact that Rangers of the North, pure bows, might points everywhere is like way too powerful. We've always kind of heard in the general community that this company is tough to play early game, and I'm killing everything. But we'll see. Lots more games on the horizon. We've got a few more games left in this battle phase. Obviously, we've got to grab a couple of games against Jacques, our Gondor player, and there's a few more things to unfold. And of course, I've also gained a little bit of territory. So I've got one more territory that I can gain after my victory, which is putting me into a pretty solid place on the map. And so I am going to head, let's grab my little token for starters, and I'm going to start making a beeline for Weathertop and Amon Sul. I don't know what any of these things fucking do. Alright, so I'm just going to go here, over Buckland, and start making my approach towards the centre of the map. Thank you very much, Map Boy. But yeah, awesome game, dude. Well played. Sorry that it was
Thanks for massacring me.
such a slaughter. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that and all of the Battle Company's map-based campaign series we've been doing so far. We've got loads more to come, so make sure you subscribe and check out all the other Lord of the Rings content we've got on the channel. We've got battle reports and painting tutorials and heaps of really cool terrain, so make sure you check all of that out, and feel free to check out our Patreon link down in the description if you want to support the channel. In the meantime, keep on SBG gaming. Cheers, guys.